difficult to be angry on somebody else's behalf. That's like being... Yes, no, I'm not angry on someone else's behalf.
Right. So it's not about you. It's not about your farm and the fact that you bought a farm to avoid inheritance tax.
Classic BBC there. Classic.
Is it?
Oh yeah. It's not the fact that I bought a farm to avoid inheritance tax. The fact.
You told the Sunday Times in 2021 that's why you bought it. Sorry?
BBC. Okay, let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
I wanted a shoot. Okay? That's even worse to the BBC. I wanted a shoot, which comes with the benefit of not having to pay inheritance tax. Now I do. But people like me will simply put it in a trust. And so long as I live for 7 years, that's fine. And as my daughter said, you will live for 7 years. You might be in a deep freeze at the end of it, but you will live for 7 years. But it's incredibly time-consuming to have to do that. And why should all these people have to do that? Why should they?
So one of the reasons Rachel Reeves says she brought this in is to stop wealthy people using it as a way of...
No, that was the only reason she did.
Well, no, the other reason was to raise money for public services. Oh. Well, have you seen...
Are you listening to this?
Have you tried to get a GP appointment lately?
Yes,
Right.
I just recently had a heart attack.
Okay, so you know it's tough.
Yes.
So where should they get the money from if it's not from farmers?
From farmers. You hear that, everyone?
With
BBC
assets.
thinks you should be paying for everything.
Clarkson,
Okay,
you
do
know
you
it's
know
not
how many
BBC.
people pay inheritance tax in this country?
It's 4% of estates.
What?
4% of estates.
4% pay inheritance tax. 96% of the population of the UK does not pay inheritance tax. After this becomes law, 96% of farmers will.
Where have you got that figure from?
Who here, can I just ask, who here is going to be unaffected by these changes? No one.
Right. And where have you got the 96% figure
Well,
from?
you've got 96%. Well, the same place that Rachel Reeves does, from the middle of her head.
Right.
From the Sixth Form Debating Society that she was no doubt a member of,
Okay.
which
So-
formed her opinions and yours.
Short time. Jeremy, what's your word to the government? Jeremy, what's your word to the government? Right, let's go.
Honestly, it's like, why does the government dislike farmers? And what is the alternative? This is the question I really have for them. If you get rid of small family farms, and this legislation will, I don't care what they say, it will. Then what?
Well, they say it will only hit the big ones. And that last time around it was
They
less
say
than
that.
500
They
that
say
would have
that.
actually paid this kind of...
They also said they wouldn't, raise taxes.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't give it to him, Jeremy! Well done, Jeremy! Nice one, Jeremy! Two, three, go!
Disney roasted white umbrella.
We all want fresh food. We don't want to eat bugs and lab meat.
Yes, exactly.
End of. Yeah.
No processed food, and our farmers work so hard.
They work so hard. They deserve every penny and more. They should get more support from the government, not less.
Absolutely. Yes, yeah.
Is the government doing enough?
No.
Nowhere near.
Absolutely
Nowhere
not.
near.
No. They're doing enough to destroy them, yeah. But not doing enough to help them and, feed everybody proper food. Keep us all healthy.
And can today achieve anything?
I hope so. It'll certainly highlight it, and people posting on social media, whether the mainstream, I don't know what they'll do about it, but there's so many people post on mainstream media now and just spread the word and highlight it.
Awareness.
So yeah.
Look at the
Awareness,
people.
exactly.
Look at who's come up from the country. They've put down their tools and they've come.
Yep.
Pitchforks at dawn, I say.
Absolutely. But what happens after this? What happens next?
Well, hopefully the government will sit up and listen, take notice, see how many people support farmers,
Yeah.
think about things and maybe conjure up the billions that they need some other how.
Yes,
But
definitely.
don't destroy the food chain.
No.
I don't think you know how proud I am of these kids today and what they represent. They are the future of our industry. Our country needs our industry. We need them here. Look how proud they are to represent us. Guys! So thank you.
I don't think they're deliberately trying to cause panic. I think Labour is, after all, a democracy. Labour has a very large majority. But I think people will be writing books in years to come about the destruction of the Labour Party and the decisions that led to its ultimate failure. And this is a very important one. Bear in mind, they only got 33% of the vote at the last election. It is not a popular movement anymore.
No farmers! No farmers! No farmers! Unless we continue as people to stand up and to fight for those who are in this country, the good people, the people that have been attacked over and over and over again. Isn't it magnificent? Excuse my voice, but a bit squeaky. Isn't it magnificent that we have all these people here today in the pissing rain, for goodness sakes, who have turned up and said no to evil, tyrannical, authoritarian legislation. So once again, we can give it another go. And a one, and a two, and a three. No farmers! No farmers!